Shalom, Kahalayimla, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAKODASH. Double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, who taught me this truth. And shalom to the 144,000 and the elect. I'm Zaim, and this is another video entitled Rest in Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Lord will, you are edified. Matthew 11 and 25. At that time, Yahawashi answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahawah, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent. The wise are the learned theologians, and has revealed them unto babes. The babes are the untaught, but also have been taught this word by apostles of great millstone and the bishops and the elders. Let's look at that word babes. That Esau said.
Strong's G 3516. Napios. Napios.
Outline of biblical usage. 1. An infant, little child. 2. A minor, not of age. 3. Metaphor, childish, untaught, or unskilled. And who are the children of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, that are untaught and unskilled, but we are skilled in the knowledge and wisdom understanding of this truth, but we haven't learned it at any school. We have been taught this by our apostles of great millstone and the elders and the bishops. Now let's see who those children are. Matthew 18. And 1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahawashi, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Verse 2. And Yahawashi called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily, surely, I say unto you, except ye be converted, which is to turn back, and become as little children, which is to be untaught, unlearned. A child doesn't know anything, but he's able and willing to learn. Ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receiveth me. Psalms 8 and 2. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength, which is the babes and the sucklings are the 144,000. Hast thou ordained strength because thine enemies, that thou mightest steal the enemy and the avenger. Matthew 21. And 16. Precept. And said unto him, Hearest thou what these say? And Yahawashi said unto them, Yea, have ye never read, out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, the children who have been untaught, who are untaught in these theologian schools, but have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding by the power of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, blessing the apostles, a great millstone, to bring this truth to us. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise. First Corinthians 1 and 27. Now, who are these babes and who are these sucklings and who are these children that he's talking about? Well, it's going to tell you right here. First Corinthians 1 and 27. But Yahawah hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahawah hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And we are the weak and the meek, and we have been chosen to confound the mighty of this world. James 2 and 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, hath not Yahawah chosen the poor of this world, which is the elect, but we are rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that love him. And we do so love Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, because to love Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi is to follow his commandments and to feed his sheep, which we do. Ephesians 1 and 4. Precept. According as he hath chosen us, the elect, before the foundation of the world. The elect have been with Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi before the foundations of the world, and before anything has been brought about, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Having predestinated us, which we were destined for this to be brought into the adoption, having predestinated us into the adoption of the children. Our destiny was to be adopted back into Yahawah by the means of Yahawashi. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahawashi Mashiach to himself, to Yahawah, according to the good pleasure of his will. 2 Corinthians 6 and 16. And we, Salakia, and what agreement hath the temple of Yahawah with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power, Yahawah. And Yahawah hath said, I will dwell in them, which is in the elect, and walk in them, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. We are the people, the children of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi. Wherefore, come out from among them and be separate from these other nations. Don't do the things that they do. Saith the Lord Yahawashi, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Here's the point. And will be a father unto you, a father unto the children of Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, Jacob, Israel. And ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. Back in Matthew 11 and 25. At that time Yahawashi answered and said, I thank thee, O Yahawah, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise, the ones learned in that learn from the theologian schools, and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes, the unlearned from theologian schools, but learned by the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAH, by the apostles and the elders and the bishops. 26. Even so, Father, Yahawah, for so it seemed good in thy sight. 27. 27. All things are delivered unto me of my Father. Precept. Matthew 28. And 18. And Yahawashi came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Back in Matthew 11 and 27. All things are delivered unto me of my Father, and no man knoweth the Son but the Father. No man knoweth the Son, Yahawashi, but the Father, Yahawah. Neither knoweth any man the Father, Yahawah, save the Son, Yahawashi, and he to whomsoever the Son, Yahawashi, will reveal to the Father. Precept. John 1 and 18. No man have seen Yahawah at any time. The only begotten Son, Yahawashi, which is in the bosom of the Father, Yahawah, he hath declared him. He hath declared Yahawah unto us. Matthew, back in Matthew 11 and 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. 29. Come unto me, all ye that labor. Salaki, I already read that, but I'll read it again. The Spirit must need it to come out. 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. 29. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Let's look at that word yoke. Bring out some more edification. That Esau said.
Strong's G 2218, Zugas.
Zugas. Outline of biblical usage. 1. A yoke. 1a. A yoke that is put under draught cattle. Metaphor. Used as any burden or bondage. B.I. As that of slavery. B2. Of troublesome laws imposed on one, especially the Mosaic law. Hence the name is transferred to the commands of Yahawashi as to contrast them with the commands of the Pharisees, which were a veritable yoke, yet even Yahawashi Hamashiach's commands must be submitted to, though easier to be kept. So we must keep the laws, statutes, and commandments and put on this yoke of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and do the work as well. A balanced pair of scales. Back in Matthew 11. And we'll end it at 11:30. 30, but we'll go back into read 11:29 real quick. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. Read, study to show thyself approved, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Learn of YAHAWASHI, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. 30, and we'll end it here. For my yoke, this truth, is easy, and my burden is light. I want to say, Call Halayimlah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAKODASH. Double honors to my apostles, a great millstone, who taught me this truth, and shalom to the 144,000 and the elect. Lord will, you have been edified. Shalom.